Good morning. It is 11:09 a.m. on Saturday, January 2nd, 2021. I'm Christiana Ellis, and I am not doing a good job of readjusting my sleep routine to match the return to work on Monday. This is 5 more minutes. Yeah, so staying up too late, sleeping in too late, you get it. But yeah, so I think I am going to have to start trying to nudge it back the other way because I am going back to work on Monday. Although, at least this coming week is still probably going to be mostly from home. Although, we're getting close to another set of tests where I will be going into the office. But in the meantime, just kind of sitting here doing my thing. Obviously, I did. Oh, I don't want to say obviously. I didn't stream any video games yesterday, but I did try that game, Hardspace Shipbreaker, and it's pretty good. It's sort of zen-like. So the basic mechanics of it is that you're floating around in 3D space, like you're in a little spacesuit in a sort of ship-breaking bay. You're trying to just salvage a ship. And so basically, you've got this ship there, then you have various tools, and you're cutting it apart, and you want to take certain parts that go into the furnace, certain parts go to a processor, and then certain parts are, go into a barge where they're just salvaged. Like those are where you send computers and furniture and things that might, go into another ship as opposed to just being recycled, right? But part of what's interesting about it too is it's got kind of a hyper-capitalist satire layer in there where the idea is that you have tons and tons and tons of debt and you accumulate more debt every single day. And so at least early on, most days you accumulate more debt than you make with the salvage you do. And so, it's just this tracking thing of kind of congratulations, today you made $365,000. You also accumulated $525,000 of debt. So it works out so that you're actually more in debt now than you were before. Also, you're already $1 billion in debt. And it is kind of funny just in the sense that it makes it very clear that you are renting all of your tools. Every time if you get killed, there's a cloning fee, and then you owe them that much more. There's some fun satire in there. Yeah, and I think I'll be playing some more of that. You gradually learning how to do different things. There are certain components that if you hit them with your cutting torch when you're trying to cut the different pieces apart, they'll explode. If part of the ship is pressurized, you want to make sure that you depressurize it in a safe way so that it doesn't blast you away, and stuff like that. Yeah, it's pretty neat. Also today I've got the Rime of the Frost Maiden D&D game this evening. So you can check that out on Twitch later tonight. And yeah, otherwise I'm just kind of trying to, we'll figure out what's, how to spend my last couple of days. I'll also mention, I guess, that I've been watching a bunch of Letterkenny recently, which is a Canadian comedy show that's on Hulu now. And I will say it's a very, very specific kind of humor. If you like deadpan banter, then yeah, I would recommend you check it out. It took me a couple of episodes because there was a couple of, there's some jokes in the first couple that I feel are a little close to, just gay jokes. But part of it, it's one of those things where it's the surface intention of the joke is obviously on the person who's saying it, as opposed to actually about a punching down from a position of power situation. But at the same time, I was a little concerned about that, so I looked it up and then actually found that it's like, oh no, people actually think this show in total, it's got 9 seasons now, it's actually pretty positive in that sort of regard. And I've seen that develop over the, as it goes. And so, if you have that reaction in the first like 2 episodes or so, the answer apparently is that it occasionally toes up to the line a little bit, but mostly only that it can make fun of the people on the other side of the line. I guess that's maybe a weird way to say it. Also, I rewatched The Prestige, which is the best Christopher Nolan movie. All right, I'm going to leave it there, and I will talk to you all tomorrow for 5 more minutes.